Welcome, YouTube world. I just flipped the switch. We just went live on Upward Spiral Yoga, and that literally takes us all the way around the world now. So, welcome to my growing community of wonderful friends. And if the algorithm dropped you off here for the first time unexpectedly, remember there are no accidents. And this is just, it's called yoga, but it's yoga that you can do. It's yoga for everybody. And we start with 3 more minutes lying on our back, so I don't know a more accessible way. So whether you're Zooming from local or your YouTube aboard. Right now, we're just breathing. And like I like to say, if you're not breathing, please start and then make your breathing a little smoother and direct it down to your belly button. And now we're going to do a famous ritual, which is we're just going to feel our feelings because life is filled with feelings. And that's okay. What's not okay is if they get stuck or avoided or postponed or twisted. So we feel what we breathe and we breathe what we feel. That's been a very healing, often challenging, but very healing thing for me. And we'll do that for about 2 more minutes. Welcome if you're just getting in. One more minute on your back. Welcome everybody just getting in. The YouTube analytics are amazing. Thank you for all of your support and liking and subscribing. We're spreading the healing of yoga and mindfulness and conscious contact with God all the way around the world. You get to call God whatever you want, but as long as you call. Okay, biggest inhale you got. Just fill up your whole swimming pool. Inhale, inhale, really big. Outhale, let it all go. Drain your brain, empty your body. Release days, weeks, months of accumulated tension. We're calm and peaceful souls. Good, then Dr. Greg recommends you wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate feel good around your body. The more you practice circulating feel good around your body consciously, the damn better you get at it. So do that. Then take your arms up to the ceiling, lace your hands, push your palms back over your head, stretch your toes forward, and get all stretchy and taffy and bendy and gooey and smiley and feel good and writhy, and just tell all of your molecules are having a party, a fiesta. Good. Draw your knees in, roll around on your back a little bit. I find that to be a good way to, I can't do anything else. I can roll around on my back a little bit. It's something, it's a start. And if you start, you can do anything. If you don't start, you can't do nothing. Other way, roll the other way. Good kids, let's roll up and greet. Happy Moon Day. It is Moon Day. There's a waxing crescent moon. Have you noticed it? It's just outside my western exposure tonight. Probably yours as well. That's good news. But happy Monday. If you're brand new, the algorithm dropped you off here on YouTube. My name is Greg. And if you're here to see the cat, Looney Cat, Looney, hello, hello, kitty, kitty, kitty. He's been very persnickety lately, but he should be in shortly because there's cat treats. Let's see what else is going on here. I do want to make an announcement, a brief program announcement. On Wednesday, normally I teach yin yoga on Wednesday live, and of course it gets recorded, but for my local friends and for everybody else, I have a sad trip to make on Wednesday to see a family member, and it's time to go pay homage and a pilgrimage. So I won't be here on Wednesday. So thanks for your support and prayers. We appreciate it. And tonight we're going to do, since we're not here on Wednesday, we're going to do a hybrid of joint juice and then yin yoga and a nice restorative. And I'm quite convinced that that will fortify us for the week upcoming. Let's see, anything else on the program schedule tonight? We should chant Om together. Oh, one other thing. The lighting, the days are getting shorter. The lighting is looking more ambient. It's looking a little darker, but I did find the box with the lights in it. And when we get together later in the week, when I get back from my trip, the lighting will be breathtaking. So tonight it's more romantic and candlelight because it's all I got. So there, let's chant Om together. Nice big inhale. You know, there's one other thing I wanted to do. Am I avoiding the push-ups and the sit-ups and the squats and the back flips and cartwheels? Kinda, but I did want to show you I was thinking of naming this tiny room yoga. It's not really a tiny room, but compared to where I used to be, 2,000 square foot studio, it is smaller, but I've made great progress. And this is to prove that where there's a will, there's a way. And that's me. You've already seen me. Anyway, closet closed. Piano, refrigerator, pantry, dry goods, kitchen, dining room table, shelving, meditation coaching chair for worldwide coaching. There's my camera. There's my sliding glass door. It goes out to my deck, my hot tub. My drum kit. I got my drum kit in here. There's my picture windows with my air conditioner, my chair, my communication and worldwide media empire desk. There's my Zoom teaching, educational and guitar center. And behind me is the Murphy bed. So why did I show you that? Because that's going to delay the push-ups and the throw-ups a couple of moments. But I know a lot of you are YouTubers and there's no damn excuse. Whatever space you have, make the most of it and it'll all work out. So let's stand on our feet. This 2-month project of making this place has been really nothing less than astonishing. And when I add the lighting to this, by next time we see each other, it's going to be amazeballs. So we're going to start with zombie stepping. Every day is a revolution around here. And if you're part of Upward Spiral Yoga, you're infused by the power of the universe. You're aligning with it. There should be nothing less than miracles happening on multiple levels. 3, that's what yoga is. Always accessing more light, love, and power. Good. Now, I'm kind of slacky, sinking in. Going to swing my arms. Going to close my eyes. So Coach Greg recommends you turn your home into a sanctuary of the things that you love the most. And then make sure you do a lot of that. Do what you have to do, but Pay yourself first with the things that you love. If you don't know what you love, call me for a coaching appointment. We'll find it, and then life will be the miracle it's meant to be. Good. Now, next time you go to the right, left hand, right shoulder, right arm behind your back, and go screw yourself into the floor. Grip your feet, bend your knees, sweep it around to the other side. Now, it's great to see all my YouTube friends, hundreds, now thousands around the world. But my Zoom friends, really good Zoom turnout of my Zoom buddies. And Zoom got me online because of the pandemic, as it did with many. But it's great to see my buddies. Good, and release out. Inhale. These are called poofs if you're new. They're fun. A lot of this is actually fun. Up your back, behind your neck. Poof. So we're almost to the autumn equinox. So the days, they're getting shorter, aren't they? But we're going to have enough light to do what we need to do tonight. Poof. And plus, we're going to start exuding, not exhuming. That's for later. We're going to start exuding our own lumens. Poof. In other words, we're going to become enlightened. One more. Poof. Good job. Now, something for coordination. You might fall over and land in your armoire, but if that's the case, keep doing yoga. Right leg, left. Now, I really don't care which one you start with as long as you started. Just don't do both at the same time. Left, right, just kicking it. We're going to do 2 classes in one because taking Wednesday off. I will miss you guys a lot. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. If you're brand new, joint juice. It's the best thing you ever done for yourself. Left foot forward. Turn onto your right toenails. Swirl your heel around. School started for me today. My at-school classes. And whew. That plus spiritual meetings, plus coaching, plus around the house. Other way, one. That's why this Monday 6 o'clock class is so precious to me, because I could so easily skip this and just lay on my couch and eat Cheetos and dissolve in orange Cheeto dust. But I want to be strong and healthy and happy with my friends. Sink down into your alternately flexed feet. You can even close your eyes. Open your eyes, come up and out. Right foot forward. Turn over onto your left toenails. That might be where you're at this phase of your development. This is yoga for everybody, even the sore, the tired, the huddled masses. Give me them. I was going to be the model for the Statue of Liberty, but they ended up making a wise decision and going with that green copper lady. 6, 7, 8. Sink in. Sink. This ankle's plantar flexed, that ankle's dorsiflexed. I'm sinking down into my feet. We're sinking in, S-Y-N-C-I-N-G. Good. Come up and out. Your feet are back to life. Drop your chin. Take your head around. A lot of this is just common sense stuff, but if you're not doing it, it's not common sense anymore. So there's a big difference between thinking about doing something and actually doing it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switcheroo. By the way, if you're new, Upward Spiral Yoga, subscribe to the channel. There's over 700 videos. Yoga, meditation, lion taming, paragliding, just kidding, but 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Dharma talks, spiritual talks, live meditation. It's a laugh riot. Good. Relax your head down for 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Feel your feels. Be absorbent. We are calm, peaceful souls. Sometimes we are. Today I got into a row. That's how you say spat or fight in England. I got into a row with someone at the gym. Not a physical fight, almost. And then about 20 minutes later, I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? Shoulders, one. That's why I do yoga, because I'm wired pretty hot and sometimes I'm sensitive and I'm human. But at least, it could have been worse. I really don't need to be getting in physical altercations with 20-somethings anymore. You never know. Other way, up, over, around, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're human and you have emotions and occasionally you exceed the boundary of your sanity, yoga is a really good thing, man. It'll bring you back into God's will and sometime. If you're perfectly enlightened, thank you for joining the class. Lace your hands behind your back. See how I've gone heels in, toes out? And then we get our head and our butt on the floor. Now look left and right and just bring your butt lower than the person next to you. If their butt is lower, scowl at them and go lower than them. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, head, booty, cheeks on the floor, arms all the way over. Come on up. Now turn your toes in, your heels out, grip the floor with your feet, prehensile feet. Lace your hands, push the sky up, earth down. First side bend, kids, lean in. Inhale up, exhale to the right. I've leaned over so much, my t-shirt is lifted up and I'm showing my new washboard abs. Inhale up. And release out. Pause. 1. A lot of these are like, hey, it's kind of fun to move your hands around like this, especially if they're all stuck, if you have lobster claws. Other way. I think I told you I smashed my finger in the pool the other day and it's all swollen, so this hurts like hell, but the things I do for you, 6, 7, 8. Good, shake poop off of your hands. Get the hands, poop. Good, and then hi, how you doing? My topic for my morning meditation class, you're always welcome to join every morning, 7 a.m. Facing your biggest fear. Not facing it, but thinking about it. Good, cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Do you have a greatest fear in your life? Not a stupid fear like juggling chainsaws, that's stupid, but speaking in public, talk that you need to have with somebody, we all have something, and maybe we can think about in our yoga overcoming it. And to overcome it, we chant Om because it makes us loud and proud. Inhale up. Prayer hands, 12 seconds, silent meditation. Be with yourself with a capital S. Good. Regular inhale up this time. My feet are wide, toes in, heels out, hands on my hippie units, and we're gonna churn our butter, grind our gears, circumnavigate our rears, oscillate our undercarriage, circumnavigate our globes, Elvis our pelvis, and something else. Other way, 1. If you're brand new, don't you feel better already? It's like, I like where this is going. This releases endogenous dolphins. They're the molecules of feel good. Your brain squirts them out when you do this. Otherwise, they get stuck. 7. Makes sense, doesn't it? Inhale, feet together. I'm a huge proponent of tippy toes. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm going to stay up on 1. I'm going to close my eyes and balance in front of 8 billion people on TV. No pressure. Not quite 8 billion yet, but like and subscribe, and we'll get to 8 billion in no time. Good. Open your eyes, drop your heels, knuckles on your head, second side bend. This one you'll be bendier because of physics. Inhale. Lean right. Enjoy being in your body. It's not meant to be prison, you guys. Our bodies, we should feel as though we are shod with winged shoes, like Mercury. Inhale up. Stretch up. Now, we're going to lace our hands down here south of the border, hands above our knees. World famous knee loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're brand new, make little circles. It'll open you up. This work, if you stay with it, it'll be like a margarita, a virgin margarita, of course, for me. But the ice cubes will turn into slush, and your body will be delicious again. 7, 8. I have nothing against alcohol. It doesn't work for me. I'm allergic to alcohol. I break out in felonies. Exhale out. That's an old recovery joke. Good. Now, left arm in front of your right, palms in, clippity clap. This upward spiral yoga has a strong recovery element to it. Welcome aboard if you're a friend of Bill. Hands on your head. If you don't know what that means, don't even give it a second thought. Way up on your tippy toes. Now, am I being gratuitous wearing a t-shirt from the 3rd grade that shows more of my belly? Probably, but nothing compared to Madonna. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Lean left, you guys. Actually, the t-shirt's the same size. It's the shorts. They're falling down because there's no belly anymore. Inhale, come on up this way. This channel is also called Older Dog, New Tricks. So whatever your goal is, lose weight, get healthy, exercise, play the piano, become a pilot, this is your place. Arms down, flip your arms over, first forward fold. If you're brand new to forward folding, you should ought to get yourself some yoga blocks. Now we have an interesting technique. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. On exhale, deepen in, get all the breath out and explore going a little deeper on empty of breath. It works, it really does. Good, kitty mittens, come on up. See, you can do this kind of yoga. It's not some weird stuff in some glossy magazine at Whole Foods, people with their feet in their mouth and stuff, arms down. I'm all for that, just not for most of us. Right arm in front. That is an advantage of yoga. It helps you to get more of your foot in your mouth. Bring this up, fingers forward, party hats. Stand up on tippy toes. Now stab the sky, make it rain. Push your pokey fingers up into the clouds. To me, this seems like a good rain dance, not jumping around, but poking the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1, close your eyes. I don't care if you lose your balance. I do care that you find it again. Open your eyes, drop your heels. Palm trees to the right. Lean into your left hip. Up you go. This way. Oh God, I love side bending. The The more yoga you do, the more the subtleties of life become rich and rewarding. Inhale up. Arms are down, flips them over, forward fold, drop your head. Try the technique, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, lengthen your spine, soften. Exhale to empty, stay empty, and explore a deeper view of the floor. Good, kitty cats. Pleased to come up now. Up you go. Inhale. Good, now pull prayer hands down. When you get to about here, start to bend your knees, turn your chest down and to the right. Keep going till your left elbow goes outside your right knee. If your left elbow does not go down that far, go down to where you go. I have friends that can get their left shoulder outside their right knee, their left hand goes flat on the floor, their right arm goes all the way behind their back, and they're smiling while they're twist squatting. Look straight down to the floor. The more you bend your knees with your heels down, you get this spectacular stretch of your calf muscles. Move your chin around, swallow once, relax shoulders, and here comes the countdown. You ready? 100, 50, 25, 0. Come on up, you guys. Had you scared there for a moment. This is wacky lighting. It's the last time I ever apologize for the lighting ever again. We'll be enlightened next week. Release out. Okay, now prayer mitts, you guys. Close your eyes, take a moment, be with God, love source, infinite, higher, organizing, loving presence. I have a lot of names for gods, for God, not for gods. I am a monotheist. Inhale, my friends. Exhale, twisty squat down into the left, right elbow crazy much outside your left knee. If it doesn't get down that far, it will in 2 weeks. I like to even mush my knees over to the right a little. Then I lift my tummy and I turn and I drop my booty cheeks and I pull my hands into my heart. I look straight down at my floor. I lift my toes, I splay them open, I wiggle my third toe on each foot. That's a peculiar skill, isn't it? Wiggle just your third toe. Now sit just a little lower. Pretend you like it. This squeezes the out of you. Good, drop your arms down, come on up. You know what's good now is to chant Om loud and proud. Polite people rarely make history. Honk it out, you guys. No. Take a moment. These little glimpses of quiet and peace, precious. Okay, a great balance sequence for everybody from Maine, Spain to Ukraine. Inhale up. You can do this. I'm going to give you options that you can do. No more excuses. Arms out wide. Now, pull your arms back. Right arm under, just hug, fold them up if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. See this right knee? He's going over the left knee. Now my right toenails are on the floor over on the left side. This gives me still 2 things to balance on. A dorsiflexed foot and a plantar flexed foot. Smart. Then I squinch down. Then, if and when you're ready, you lift your right foot. And then you do eagle pose. Maybe you make little course corrections. But if you use your balance, you'll keep it and increase it. And if you don't practice your balance, stepping up and off of curbs is going to become an adventure in life that you don't want to have. Remain frisky, lively, and fun-loving till you're about 110, and then you're out. Good, now arms out, right knee up. Marionette pose. Just balancing on one foot. See, this is yoga for everybody. Good, now this left hand is going to grab my right foot behind my behind. My right hand comes down to the block. Can you touch the floor with your right knee? I bet you can't. Bet you $1 that you can't. If you can, you're my hero. That is hard, man. You got to get so far down. Inhale. Now point your right knee to the ceiling instead. Ooh. Oh, turn your right knee all the way up. Straighten your left leg. Head down. Push your right foot up to the ceiling. Good. Now release your right foot back. Take your left arm up to the ceiling. And if you're doing yoga in a tiny room like me, head out the slider, right foot out the back door, left arm up through the skylight, right hand down into the basement. Get huge. Make your life into a canvas. Be big. Left hand down. Now, sweep open to the right. Right arm up, right leg up as high as you can get it. Expand open in all directions. You are a supernova. If you're brand new and struggling, you're going to struggle, and life is struggle. Bring your right hand up with your hand still remaining on your footy foot. Bring your right knee back out in front. The pose named after my cat, loony bin pose. Good, now just the right ankle over the left knee. I look like an upside down or a right side up 4. Hands on the block. So now you just squat as low as you can till your left calf screams. Ow, moo, ooh. Slide that left knee forward. Then we're going to pray to 8 in German for my new German contingent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen down, forward fold, right big toe, left nostril, buns up, head down, squealing. Good, repray with your prayer hands. Come up out of world famous better than Bikram sequence. Put your foot down. Sometimes you got to put your foot down. Inhale, regular inhale. Exhale out. Good job. Was that both sides? No, it wasn't. Arms out. Pull your arms back. Now left arm under. This is fine if you're new. It takes a while for your elbows to line up. Now, all I'm doing, say I'm brand new, I just bring my left foot out and just kind of tap it. This is a good pose for the beginners. After a while, this lefty will go over the righty. Now I'm still using my left toenails on the floor as a little training wheel as I feel my right knee slide under my left, elbows out. Then I lift my left foot. And I really feel like I can get my ankle behind my foot with this new body that I'm moving into. Not only is it yoga for everybody, it's yoga for everybody's new body. Sink in, good for concentration, focus, tenacity, persistence. Good, now fling your arms out, left knee up. We call this marionette, Geppetto. Right hand, left foot behind your behind. Left hand on the floor. I use a block. Now, try to touch your left knee to the floor. You can't, can you? You gotta just be so bendy. Get down. Inhale, look forward for fun. Now exhale, rip your petticoat and radically turn your left knee all the way up to the ceiling. Push your left foot into your right hand. Dive your head down. Straighten your right leg. Good. Now carefully release your left foot back. It'll go zinging, ing, 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 ing. And your right arm will go twisting up to the ceiling. So the left leg lifts while the right arm goes up, head goes forward, and you push your left heel back like an aggravated donkey. And you open up big. Head out all the windows of your house. Right hand is to come down now. And then maybe my favoriteest pose, tied for first with about 40 others. Left arm up, half moon pose. Ooh, as I expand open, I call it drive-in movie. Get as big as you can, broaden out northeast, southwest. Make sure your head doesn't sag, head extends out. Good, left hand is to come down now. Re-grab your left foot with your right hand as best as you can. Stand up with aplomb and dignity. Bring your left knee out in front. Loony bin pose. Loony-a-loo. Where's my cat? Boy, does he love his catio. Good, now just your left ankle cleverly over your right knee. This leaves two hands to save your bacon on the floor. Now just squat as low as you can with two hands and a foot. Now don't mail in that right knee coming forward. Slide your right knee carefully forward, keeping your right heel down, and your right lower back of your leg, aka your calf, will say, "What's going on around here?" Good, now we'll count to 8 in Espanol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on the blocks. Inhale. Exhale, deepest forward fold of your whole life so far, even though you just started yoga. Head down. 1, 2, 3. Good, now reassume prayer mitts. Come on up in variation of tree pose. Inhale for an Om, because even I'm a little breathless. Prayer hands, close your eyes. 25 seconds standing meditation. We are calm, peaceful souls. Okay, my friends, this is where the elite meet to have a seat and get off with their feet. Now, I turned on my overhead light. Normally, overhead lighting is anathema to me and my aesthetics, but this is ridiculous. I'm not going to do yoga in the dark. But it's a good motivator to have my beautiful, expensive lights all set up next week. Anyway, you did the standing part. Good job. So we got that part in. Now we'll make sure we do some yin yoga because program note, I'm not here on Wednesday. I have to travel and I'll miss you guys. So here's some yin. Doesn't this make you wish you had yoga blocks? If you're tight, you can just use your hands. We're just going to spend about 45 seconds leaning forward. But there's something so satisfying for me about getting my forehead and just resting my forehead in one direction and my buns in the other. This balances the instinctual needs of my head and my hips. We will do some sit-ups, but try not to think about that. Relax your shoulders. Good. Come on up. Now we're going to counterpose. Counterpose means our bodily system goes in the opposite direction. It's a beautiful strategy for yoga. So what would be the counter of that? This. How high do you go? I want to take you higher. Sly and the Family Stone, 1971. Lift up. Sink down. Legs up to the sky. The splits. You'll note I don't do the full splits. Not bad for a 50-year-old guy, though. Circulate your ankles around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fingertips on the back of your head. 10. By the way, God and all the angels, they are watching, they are cheering. They all tune in to Upward Spiral Yoga on cosmic television, and they watch the good kids doing their yoga. They're so happy for you. Plus all of your expired pets. They're up in heaven going, go get 'em, Mom. Do it, Dad. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Bend your knees. Bring your knees in. Rest your head. If you're bendier, grab your big toes. Rock side to side. If this is absurd, you can't come close. Grab your knees and be an intoxicated turtle on your back and roll around with glee. Pause in the middle. I think the 49ers are playing the Jets right now, so have the kicker kick a field goal in between your shins. Hopefully it won't come up short. Okay, kids, roll up with vigor. Fold the right shin under. Now here's one we've not done for a while. If you were a perfect yogi, there'd be a brand, you'd be like remember Rawhide, the Western from the 50s and 60s? They would push a hot brand into a piece of leather. Well, the brand would be this, that, and that. And that would all be branding into the floor. But most people's brands, their right butt cheek is not down. So come forward and keep your brand on the floor. Notice your brand is lifting. Even push into the floor to brand your right bun down a little more. It's okay to lift a little bit. There's not that many purely perfect people in this class. Close. If you come down with full bottom cheeks down, walk your hands over to the right. Ooh, lean into your left rib cage. Yogis, please to come up now. What's the counter pose, I suppose? How about make yoga fist just to feel something different? And skyrocket your undercarriage up. Keep going until you say, oh my God. Lift up, please. Good. Sink down for super coordinated twist. That brand metaphor from earlier, I got to hand it to myself. Great metaphor. Now push your brand into the floor, but push your hands up. Keep the brand and turn right. Long-armed people, left hand all the way down to your right foot. Normal arms like me, left hand, right hip. Look around behind you. Look so far to the right, you come back around to the front. Inhale here. Exhale and come on out. Now let's do my least favorite pose. Boy, that sounds exciting. Extend your right leg out. This is for my friend Helgasana. I've been forward folding my whole life, and this is one-legged forward fold, and that's as far as I can get. But I don't want to bend, I don't want to yank, I don't want to bounce. I want to level my chest. I want to relax my shoulders. And I'm done comparing myself to other people. There's just no point. It's better to have good form. There are no shortcuts. The longest distance between 2 points is a shortcut. If you're so supple and you love forward folds and your elbows come down and you grab your right wrist with your left hand beyond your foot, and golly, that's such a beautiful thing to do. I salute you. Pull those right toes in a little bit until your whole leg sings with misery love. Drink in the feelings. Most people won't do this. Good job, you tenacious, persistent, determined yogis. Okay, now from something I don't like to something I do. Right ankle over my left knee. Can't do that. That's fine. That's fine. I had this dream the other night. You die and you go to heaven and they put you through a sequence of yoga poses. And if you can't do it, they kick you out. And then I realized that's not heaven. That's hell. Reach up, grab your elbow. Side, side. Life where I thought, it made me more spiritual to be bendier, whatever. Oh, I like this one. Good, arms up. Now, this is a challenge, I admit. Grab your right knee and just start to pull it up in toward you. If you're really tight, you might get to here, and your challenge might be to get your right elbow around your right knee. That's going to be a huge milestone. After a while, you poke this in, and your left elbow goes around. Feel how that's a tighter squeeze? Now, I do have considerably less belly, and I'm rather excited about that. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. So I'm going to put my right hand down, and I'm going to try something a little more exotic for me. Left arm up. Push your left heel, have your hand up, drop your left hip. Turn right. Now reach forward and shake hands with your left hand to somebody way out in front. Does your elbow go outside your knee? Does your shoulder? Can you hold on to your right leg? Careful, don't overdo it. Don't underdo it either. And now I'm going to reach down and grab my left knee again. That's encouraging. Sometimes you lose it and then you get it back. Sometimes it's more gratifying in life to lose something and regain it than just to always have it. Boy, there's a spiritual metaphor in there, that's for sure. Right arm behind my back, tuck my right arm inside my left thigh, just lying. I'm lying right now. Inhale and come out of my cat's favorite pose, half Lord of the Fishes. One more side, you guys. Right knee out, left shin under. Okay, it's rawhide. We're branding our brand into the leather. And do that while you come forward. If you don't come all the way down, welcome to the Can't Come All the Way Down Club. But you have a $100 bill underneath your left hip, and your sneaky friend, one of your kids, is going to grab it if you don't keep your left butt down. This is a variation of pigeon pose, isn't it? If we shot our left leg back, then we'd be in pigeon pose. I miss pigeon pose, but There's 10,000 other poses to do. Use an inhale to elevate. Counter pose, hands behind you. How high? I don't care how high my hips go. I care how high your hips go. Lift up till your femur bone is sticking out. Make your Lululemon squeak. Little higher just for me. And sink down. Remember the twist? I do. Up you go. How about for elegance, lace pause, push up. Now super turn left, left, left. Not many of us are going to grab our left ankle with our right hand if you got those super long, elegant arms. Now, brand your left butt into the floor. Look all the way around behind you. Every pose is a prayer. It's a hieroglyph. It's an ankh. Inhale here. Good. Come out of twisty. Good. Janu, Sirshasana, head to knee. If this is your favorite pose, I salute you. So first thing I do is I get my leg all straight, pull my right heel in, pull back on my butt flesh. Then I keep the three curves of my spine stable as I come forward. I try not to round or bounce. And I just lean in until it starts to get my attention or get my tension. You'll go through various phases of this in your life. There was a time I could easily come down with my Adam's apple over my knee. That's a guy pose. My elbows would hit the floor. I could easily grab my left wrist with my right hand beyond my foot. That was fun. My teacher would sit on me. Literally, he would sit on me. And there's a time and a place for that. Now, if you can just relax your shoulders, you are in the upper percentile. Stop thinking. After a while, 20, 70 years, couple lifetimes, this will put you in ecstasy. On your next inhale, friends, arise up out of the agony and the ecstasy, as the case might be. Then we'll bring this in like this. Now, this may not cross over, otherwise it does. Now grab your elbows and switch it the weird feeling way. This overhead light, it's not that bad. Lift up. When I think of overhead lights, I think of administrative jobs with just a light bulb and a string and black and white, some job you hate. But this is actually kind of pretty lighting, side to side. It makes me look tan. And if there's one thing I'm not, it's tan. Good. Oh, it feels so good. This corset I've been wearing lately is troublesome. Now bring this down. Now this is for my new friends all the way around the world. I can't twist, you say. I say, yay, yay. Bring your left knee in. Grab it. Turn to your left. You're doing good yoga. Maybe your right elbow goes in front. That's great. Now take the left hand and poke. If your innards are outards right now, poke them back in. Oh, there we go. Now, I brace on left hand. Way up with my right hand. Drop my right hip. Inhale together. Outhale together. Turn to the left. Shake hands with your right hand. I hold on to my left thigh, otherwise it'll get away from me. Elbow. Pretty soon, shoulder outside my knee again. Right arm up is fine. Hey, which foot is that? Let me figure that out. That's my right foot. Now, watch my spine. Whoop. Taller, good posture. Face left, look around behind you. I don't even need my left hand on the floor anymore. My left hand snakes behind me like a boa constrictor, and my boa constrictor slides inside my right thigh. That sounds scary. Relax your shoulders. Oh, I see somebody's dog on Zoom. What a good dog. Oh. By the way, you YouTubers, I have Zoomers, and you can't see them. They're anonymous. But I get to see their pets sometimes, and it makes me almost squeal with glee. Dogs love it when their owners do yoga. Inhale, exhale, come on out. So do cats. Ah, I bet it's 7 o'clock, 7:02. Let's chant an Om and I'll release you into cosmic intergalactic ecstasy pose. Big inhale, you guys. Belt it out, Ethel Mermans. How bother the neighbor. Prayer hands, close eyes. God, love, source, bless this whole silly planet. Help us to get along. Okay, I'll hold time and space for 5 minutes. If you're new to yoga, they decided 1,000 years ago you get 5 minutes of nothing at the end. It's the best thing ever. Auf Wiedersehen, Fräulein, moi, gute Nacht. And everybody else, relax. Isn't this cool? You get to wiggle your legs out. You get to lift your butt cheeks. You get to unscramble your shoulder blades. It's just a little slice of heaven. And I even keep track of the time. Good, the pose starts now. Super relaxing Monday. Okay, my friends, stay nice and relaxed. Relax even more. Dissolve into the infinite. Now, if you love God, source love as much as I do, you can invite presence, power, being in. It's a good time at the end of practice. Wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate super feel God through yourself. And curl on to your right side slowly when you're ready. Take your time. Love all over yourself. The world needs love right now. Good. Now, please keep your eyes closed when you sit up. Keep that love and presence and creamy filling on the inside. And with reverence and humility and awe, bring our hands to our heart and we go we into we. We come to the same place together. I almost said that right, but you got the idea. All together we say, Namaste. Now, as always, I bid Avita Sane to my YouTubers first. I'm so gratified. 1,000 subscribers any minute now. Help out. Could you do me a huge favor? I'm not embarrassed to ask. Thank you for supporting Upward Spiral Yoga. It's my mission and my purpose to spread presence, love, intelligence, and light around the world as best as I can and to help you do the same thing. So see you next time, YouTubers. By the way, leave